Okay, let's look at the routing of this network. We have to do the routing because so that the packet can travel to any network, anywhere in this whole topology, even from campus 1 to campus 2, or from any device to campus 2 to campus 1. So let's look at the routing configuration. So to look at the routing configuration, first enable and then show IP route. We can see here the whole routing IP routing of the router 2, where the router 2 headed and how it's routed to the other places. In this network we have used VLSM, or variably subnetted IP addressing, and with these each IP addresses, look at the router. If we look at the router 2, we can see that from this serial port the address has been given 10.0.0.2, which is directly connected to serial 000, and also this network is called 10.0.0.0, which is variably subnetted, and there are two masks and two subnets of this network. And also if we see that at the other point of this router 2, this serial port of which is 001, which is connected as 20.0.0.2, and this is directly connected to the serial. And through here, this will be the gates of where the hopping would be done from other networks into the router 2, and also we will use the other networks to channel these whole routing process. So if we can see that all of the networks over here has been routed and to each other. So we have networks starting from 192.168.1.0, and it has been directly connected with this router 2. Then we have 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, 5.0, 6.0, 7.0, and then campus 2 starts from here, which is 11.0 to 17.0, and at the last we have 18.0, which connects with the rector's office. If you look at the rector's office, the network says it's 192.168.18.0. So in this IP routing, we have routed via hopping into this network. So from this router, from classroom 1, if we want to go to let's say to the rector's office, we have to use the gateway of router 3. Yes, this is router 2, and we have to use this gateway, which is 20.0.0.1, and here we have used this gateway, which is 20.0.0.1, and this gateway has been used in all of the networks, because for router 2 to go over here to the networks at the right, we have to use router 3 first port, which is 20.0.0.1. And at the same time, if we want to go to the left to the router 1 connections and router 1 networks, we have to use the address or the network of 10.0.0.1 to access all of these networks, and that's when the IP route over here has been hopped via 10.0.0.1, and that's how the router 2 has been routed to the all of the places of this network. Even if we see enable show run, even we can see that all of these networks has been IP routed via this. So the line code of IP route was IP route to which network we want to go to, the subnet of that network, and then which port we want to use for hopping. So we have done all of these gates for router 2 so that classroom 1 and equally classroom 2 so that they can connect with each other and communicate with each other. Now let's look at the let's test one of the packets. If we take a packet, a PDU from PC1, and if I want to send to classroom 1, it says, okay, that's failed. We can try again. PC11 to PC2. We can take the packet PC11 to PC2. Now it says it's successful. Also, we can ping actually for troubleshooting. So if I click on PC1 and if I want to go to desktop and command prompt, I can ping it, and I want to go to this router so that we can actually go to the PC2. This PC2 of the network would be 192.168.1.3. If I hover here, that should be 1.3. Yes, that's 1.3. So we can ping that. If I click enter, it says that it is successfully pinged. That means 0 packet has been lost. And also we can go to anywhere from this PC actually. We can go to, if I take if I want to go to any PCs of campus 2 even from the same PC, if we take this server 2 for server room 2 of the second campus, which is the IP location for this is 192.16.1. So if I write 16.1 and I ping it there, it says it's successful. That means it also works. So 0 packet has been lost. So we can try all the troubleshooting from each place to another place, and this is and this will actually work. So let's try another one to ping it. So let's take any PC from classroom 102, PC 40, desktop, command prompt, and we want to ping it to anywhere. Let's say classroom 201 for this PC 65, and which is 11.5. I want to ping 2.168.11.5. The request timeout for the first time, and then it works. So it can actually communicate with each other. So just like this, for PC classroom 102 and 101, all of the communication can happen. The packets can go to anywhere in this project. Thank you.